Alright, so see from here, we are talking about the thickness. So that's going to be a T. So what's the first step? What's the first step? You let T be the thickness of one bacon. Okay? I'm going to teach very slow today, so write it down, okay? So this is your measured value, isn't it? 1.5. And then the keyword is corrected to what?
0.01.
Corrected to the nearest 0.01 mm. So what's the next step you need to do? Just plus or minus the 0.01? No. Zhuangwu, I asked you to listen. Okay? This is the keyword. Corrected to the nearest 0.01 mm. The next step is going to be 0.01 mm with the unit divided by 2, giving you 0.005 mm. And then you can set up the inequality, isn't it? So we have, you write down the T in the middle, and then what's the sign that we have? Smaller or equal to, and we have a smaller there. And then what's the next step? We have the lower bound and the upper bound, isn't it? The minimum possible and the maximum possible. So you're using this number to minus this. Okay, so you're using 1.5 minus 0.005 and 1.5 plus 0.005. Is this clear? Okay? All understand?
So, how do I change this to 0.005?
Shift engineer. Shift ENG.
Oh, thank you.
So now we have this is equal to 1.495 mn. Smaller or equal to T, smaller than 1.505 mn. So now I got the minimum and the maximum of one bacon. Okay? Is this okay? So put down your pen. So now if I have 2.3 cm corrected to 0.1 cm, now what is the inequality that you need to set up? What's the first step you need to do?
0.1 divided by 2.
Zhuangwu, you sit here.
2.25.
You sit here with me. 你都唔認真聽我講嘢，我叫你聽嘅時候，你喺度睇其他嘢。
2.25 smaller or equal to.
So the first step is using the 0.1 to
Divide by 2.
divided by 2. 0.1 divided by 2 giving you 0.05 cm. And then you set up the equation. So let's say this is T. So we have, what's this sign? Ria, what's this sign? This sign should be Ria. Oh, sorry. This sign should be
smaller or equal to.
smaller or equal to. Gabby, what's this sign? Just smaller, okay? So remember this, smaller equal to and smaller. And then you're using 2.3 minus the 0.05, 2.3 plus 0.05. Okay? Understand now? Okay? So now, this is for only one, but how many bacon that we have?
180.
180, then what's the next step?
180.
You're calculating for 180, so you're writing that this is 180t. You times 180 to both sides.
So we can't see.
So what I have here, I have 269.1. What is the unit? mm. And smaller than, giving you 270.9 mm. Is this clear? And after that, I can check the question. They're saying this is to the cm, isn't it? Then to change the units. So I change to 1 cm is equal to how many mm?
10.
10. So I need to divide or times 10.
Divide.
Divided by 10. So I have 26.91 smaller or equal to 180 t smaller. So the units now change to cm. cm. So this is the actual, isn't it? The actual that we have, the actual range. And after that, we can see from here, they claimed, you see the questions, someone claims that can be measured 26 cm. So now you're calculating the claim range. Okay? So we let the big T be the claim thickness. Okay? So the big T is in between of,
27.05.
you see from here it's corrected to the nearest cm. So cm means it's 1 cm, okay? If there's no number, then that means 1. When you see the keyword corrected to something, then you need to use saying this number divided by
2.
2 divided by 2. So I have 26 minus 1 cm divided by 2 smaller or equal to 26 plus 1 cm divided by 2. Then what I have? What I have is 25.5 cm smaller or equal to t smaller than 26.5 cm. So that's what they claim. This is what they claim, and this is the actual. Then what you need to write?
No.
You need to write an inequality to show that, because the minimum of the actual is still greater than the maximum of the claim, isn't it? So that we can write 26.91 cm greater than 26.5 cm. This is the minimum of the actual. This is the maximum of the claim. So that we can say, do not agree. Okay? I really tried my best to explain it as clear as possible. I can.
I think
Okay, Safina, you understand this question now? Finished? Finished. Get be real, okay? 你得唔得 ？OK 嘛，明啦嘛，明嘅。睇呢度睇唔睇到啊？係咪清楚啲啊？係嘛？以後坐呢度啦，好冇？就坐呢度啦。
Okay.
會唔會阻住你啊？ Alright, so inequality. Most of you gets this correct. So x is smaller than negative 5 over 9 over 5. And x is greater than 3, isn't it? What is the sign in between of them? It's or, isn't it? Then you draw the diagram. Then I have x is smaller than negative 9 over 5. X is greater than 3, isn't it? This is or. So what is the meaning of or?
Or that means
All shaded area. So it's all shaded area. And what is and? And is the overlapped area. So this time I need to using the all shaded area or the overlapped area. All shaded. So does this means all real solution?
No.
No, because in the middle there's blank. So this is not. Okay, understand? Okay, you too.
Yeah, but I'll read it later.
Okay, understand now? Is this clear? So can I skip this question now? Okay, next question. Question 5. 真係打靶仔啊！我教咗幾多次 CMS？CMS。
So I even tried to use the graph, but I couldn't understand.
So C M S. Okay? Just put down your pen, just listen. Okay, just listen. Okay? CMS. What's the thing they want to calculate? The mark price. So the first step is to let X be the mark price. Okay, that's the first step. Okay, so I write a very good X here. And then now we see a toy is sold at a discount. So, Savannah, discount means which two things? When you can get the discount? MS is the discount. Okay? So, MS is the discount. So, I'll draw an arrow between M and S. Is this clear? Okay? So, discount means plus or minus. So, you times, when you see the percentage, it's times something. So, times 1 minus 20%. Is this okay? Clear? After selling the price, the profits means what and what? Selling and cost and selling. No need to plus or minus, nothing. Just need to say which and which. So selling and cost. So you draw an arrow. Draw the arrow here. And then that's gonna be, this is not percentage, isn't it? Just listen. This is not percentage.
Profit.
So just plus. Okay, so profit is plus. Then the loss is minus. So you plus 120. Okay? And the percentage profit. Again, this is the profit. So from where to where?
To
C and S again. So you draw another line. You draw another line. Okay? That's the method. Just draw another line. Okay? It's percentage. So you need to use times, isn't it? So this is profit. So plus or minus? Plus. So now I have this as times 1 plus 60%. Can you get this good graph? Okay? So now it is your time to do the graph again. Okay, I give you 1 minute to draw the graph. You want to check the other answers? Have you done the section B yourself?
Oh, I didn't do it.
Oh, you didn't do it?
Oh, it's because you said that this is, and I was like, okay, this is.
You see, you can do it. Don't listen now. You understand it. Just remember, when you see the percentage, is times. If that is just profit, then it's plus or minus. Okay? Okay, all done your graph? Okay. So now put down your pen, just listen. Okay? So where is our starting point, Ria? We're starting from, starting from the variable. Okay? When you have the arrow, when you follow the arrow, then what I write here, then that's the thing we need to write it down. If you reversing the arrow, then you change to divide or change to minus. Opposite the operation. Okay? So you're starting from M, which is the X. Then I'm starting from X. You just remember this. You're starting from the X, then you come back to X. Just remember this. This is the final rule. Starting from where, end at where. Okay? It's just follow the arrows and then come back again. Okay? So first of all, where can you go from M?
S.
You can only go to S. So it's going to be X, follow the arrow, so it's going to be
1 minus 20%.
times 1 minus 20%. 1 minus 20% gives you 0.8. Okay? And then, I'm now at S. Then where are you going to go?
Cost.
Cost.
You can only go back to cost, isn't it? You're reversing the arrow, so you need to
Divide.
divide, or there's two arrows, you can just using either one. Okay? You can choose minus or you can using divide. So I'm using this arrow first.
Minus.
So it becomes minus 120. Okay? So now I'm at C.
Yeah.
Where I need to go?
See,
I can only go to The selling price.
Time.
So times what? Times 1.6, isn't it? So times 1.6. 1.6. Now I'm at S. I'm one step back to n, isn't it? How I back to n? How back to n? Divided by 0.8. I back to x, isn't it? So it's equal to x. Understand now? I say it again. You're starting from x. Where you can go? You can only go to s. So you follow the arrow, you times 0.8. Now you can only go back to c. So you're reversing the arrow, becomes minus. Okay? And where can it go now? You go to the s again. So you times 1.6. Now you need to go back to m, isn't it? Go back to m, so you need to reversing this arrow again. So you divide by 0.8. Then we back to x, so equal to x. What I'm writing here this is m. You do a lot of things, back to m. n is equal to n. Understand? Where you start, where you end. Okay? Follow the arrow, follow the sign. Reversing the arrow, reversing the sign. That's the only rule. Okay? No need to remember S minus C is equal to profit. No rubbish. Okay? Just draw the diagram. Okay? Then it's the time to solve the equation. Okay, you know how to solve the equation?
Yep.
Then I skip. Okay? Or this is the 3 rule. Where you start, where you end. Follow the arrow, follow the sign. Reverse the arrow, change the sign. Don't need to write it down. I will send the notes to you, okay? All clear? Okay. So can I move to the next questions? Yes. This type of questions must in DSC. Gabby, what I said?
This question was in DSC.
It's like this year's always have this type of questions. It's a little bit hard in A1, but it's understandable. Okay? So the first rule is to make one thing be the subject. So now I have this. So I have 9C. Just watch, okay? Just listen. So now I have x divided by c is equal to 9 divided by 5. Savannah, okay for you? You're moving the z to here. You're moving the 5 to the bottom. Okay? So now I have x to z is equal to 9 to 5. So that I can have what? I can have x is equal to 9 over 5z. Okay? That's the first thing we have. And then now I have this thing, isn't it? Then how can I want to change this into something like this. How are I going to do it?
Change to something like this.
This is a fraction. Then what am I going to do?
Cross multiply.
Cross multiply. Remember it. When you see the fraction into the fraction, you do cross multiply. Savannah, when you see the fraction, what you need to do? Cross multiply. So I have 3 times 2y plus 6z equal to 2 times x plus 7y. Then I expand the bracket. So I have 6y plus 18z equal to 2x plus 14y. Is this clear? Ria, okay for you? Okay, good. Then what's the next step? I can replace the x by this number, isn't it? So now I have 6y plus 18z equal to 2 times 9 over 5z plus 14y. So now what you need to do, you need to,
solve.
you can put
Z with Z.
the z and z together, y and y together. Okay? So I have 6y minus 14z, 14y equal to, this is 2 times 9 giving you 18. 18 over 5z minus 18z. Then use your calculator, you get this is negative 8z equal to negative 9 over 2z. Okay? Then what's the next step?
You move the Z to
Is this really 18 divided by 5 minus 18? No. This is negative 72 over 5, z. Okay, both of them get the negative, so we can cancel the negative. Okay? Then what I want is just to y to z, isn't it? So y divided by z is equal to 72 over 5 divided by 8. So divided by 8 is moving to here, divided by 8. Divided by 8. So this is giving you 72 divided by 5 divided by 8, giving you,
72 over 5 divided by 8.
yes, so it's 9 divided by 5. So that we have y to z is equal to 9 to 5. So now we have x to z is equal to 9 to 5, isn't it? And we also have y to z equal to 9 to 5. So Ria, what's the next step? You combine them together. So you try to write down x to y to z, isn't it? Then the x to z is equal to, I write it here. X to z is equal to 9 to 5. And also y to z is equal to 9 to 5. So do they have the common numbers? So 5 and 5 is in common, isn't it? When this is in common, then you can just combine all of the things together. Okay? So now I have 9 to 9 to 5. Is this okay for you? Then what if this two number, the common numbers, is not the same? Then what you need to do?
Times.
You times the numbers be together.
Oh, I say, okay, so like if we times the z, right? And then do we have to times the x as well then?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to
Like the whole-
Yes, I give you an example. Okay, so just listen. If I have x to y and y to z, this is equal to 3 to 2. This is 3 to 2. And what you need to do, this is the number in common, isn't it? Okay? So I need to find out I need to times the another number. So this is becomes 3 times 3 to 2 times 3. And I have 3 times 2 to 2 times 2. So this is giving you 9 to 6 to 4. Because this is the ratio. When you times the number at one side, you need to times the number again at the other side. They should be the same. Because if I have 3 over 2, this is equal to 3 times 2 over 2 times 2. This is also equal to 3 times 4 divided by 2 times 4. When you times the number, just divide it back. It's also equal to 3k divided by 2k, isn't it? Okay, understand now? Okay. So for the last part, I teach you another method. If you think substitution is very, very annoying, what I have here is x to y to z. Some of you use the method already, but you're missing something. Okay? I told you again, you can use that method, but remember to write down the k. Okay?
Oh.
Okay, understand what you want to say. 9 to 5. This is a ratio. Can you just say, so, don't write it down, okay? X equal to 9, y equal to 9, z equal to 5. Can you write like this?
That's fine.
You can't just write down the numbers directly. This is ratio, not the number. You need to write down 9k, 5k. Okay? Just use this method. It's very easy to use. Okay? Savannah, you understand? Okay? When you see the ratio, you can just write down this 9k, 9k, and 5k. Just times the number k to there. And then you can substitute this free thing into this fraction directly. So I have 3 times z, which is 5k, minus 2 times x, which is 9k, divided by 4 times 9k, minus 5k. You just replace the z. You replace the z by 5k, z by 5k, x by 9k, and y by 9k. Is this okay for you? So now I can just simplify it. So I have 15k minus 18k, giving you negative 3k, divided by 31k. Then now you can take out the k. So the answer should be negative 3 over 31. Sorry. Okay? Just use this method, it's okay. But remember to write down the k.
For the first one, can I write k?
No.
Why don't you use the first one to be k? There's no use to let k for the first one. Okay? The second one you can use.
But not substitute directly.
You can substitute.
Just like last time.
Yes. You can't just substitute 995. Okay? You need to substitute 9k, 9k, 5k. So next questions. If you get it wrong, then you 打 pat pat. Okay, but I'm glad that Gabby and Ria, at least you write down what you know. Okay? Because that got 1 mark as well. Just try to write anything you can see from the graph. Okay? So let's read the question first. So I have FC is equal to FD. Where is FC? FC and FD, they are equal. If you have 2 lines is equal, what's that mean? What's that mean? If 2 lines are equal, what's that mean?
2 lines equal, that means base angles is equal, right?
Then these 2 angles must be the same, isn't it? So you can write it down first. And then is that F is the center? Zhongwu, is that F is the center?
No.
No, it's not the center because the question didn't tell you that this is center. It looks like center, but it's actually not the center. Okay? So now we have angle ACB. Angle ACB is here, which is equal to 34. And then I have angle DAC, which is equal to 38. Then what's the angle that we need to find? DFC is here. This is DFC. And I need to find out AED and this angle. So what we're going to do for these 2 questions? What do you think? Butterfly. So first of all, I can say the angle ADB is equal to angle ACB, isn't it? So it's equal to 34 degrees. That's the reason of... What's the reason there?
Angle is the same segment.
Angles in the same segment. So this is giving you 34 as well. So Gabby, Ria, do you remember this triangle? What's the theory that you can have from here? Exterior angle. So if this is x, this is y, then this is angle giving you x plus y, isn't it? That's the exterior angles. So if you look at this triangle, ADF, Ria, do you have the exterior angle? If you look at here, look at ADF. Do we have the exterior angle? Which one is the exterior angle? D? Can you see from here? These 2 angles adding up should be equal to Just these two.
Add,
Adding up.
72.
So which angle should be 72 as well? This is the exterior angle. If you don't understand this, never mind. Just calculate what's this. How you calculate this?
108.
Why? Angle sum of triangles, isn't it? Then what's this line? For a line, the angle is angle at a line is how many degrees? For a straight line, the angle is 180. So this angle is 108. This angle must be
108.
the whole thing is 180. The whole thing here is 180. For this line is 180. This is 108. So this angle must be
108.
180 minus 108. Because for a whole straight line it's 180. Isn't it? Okay? So we can say angle AFD is equal to 180 minus 34 minus 38, giving you 108 degrees. The angle sum of triangle. Then we can say angle DFC is equal to 180 minus 108 equal to 72 degrees. Okay? So that is using angle at a straight line. Or you can just jump the step. Can you see from here? Ria, can you see this? This is the exterior angle. So adding up these two angles will give you this. Okay? So now I have this angle is equal to 72. Then what's the next step? If we have this is 72, then what is the angle here?
180 minus.
Wait for Ria. If this is 72, then what is the angle here?
180 minus 72.
And then
108.
108. But these two angles is the same. So each of them is equal to,
108. Oh,
the sum of them is 108.
54.
54. So we can say because DF is equal to FC, so that we have angle FDC equal to angle FCD. This is the base angles isosceles triangle. So that we have angle FCD is equal to 180 minus 72 divided by 2, giving you 54. Is this okay for you? So this is 54. This is 54. Then we still need to find out the angle here, isn't it? How we find out this angle? How we find out this angle? Can you see the quadrilateral, Ria? Do you remember if you have a circle? If you have a quadrilateral inside a circle, then the opposite angle adding up is equal to
180.
180. The opposite angle adding up is equal to 180, isn't it? So what is the opposite angle of E?
C.
In this quadrilateral, this is the quadrilateral, isn't it? Then what is the opposite angle of this angle?
54.
54. So we can say angle AED should be equal to 180 minus 54, giving you 126 degrees. What's the reason here?
Opposite angle side.
Opposite angle, cyclic quadrilateral. Okay? So for the next questions, all right, Jenny, you need to listen. You need to listen for the next one. None of you get it correct. Okay, done? Savannah, you okay? Alright, so this is the similar triangle questions. Do we seem to draw out the triangles?
No.
No need that because it's very pretty this time. So let's see what we have. We have AB is parallel to EC. AB parallel to EC. Okay? And we have angle BEC. Where is BEC? BEC is equal to ECD. Does this angle inside our triangles?
No.
So we can't use it directly, isn't it? We can't use it directly.
Oh.
Okay? So first of all, what can we say? If these two angles, if this is two lines are parallel, then what we're gonna have?
Angle ABC equals to angle B.
Where is angle ABC?
I mean angle ABE equals to angle BEC.
What?
Because it won't be an alternative angle.
No, wait, BAE equals to
So first of all, we can have BAE
equals to
equal to CED, isn't it? Remember this? If you have parallel line, this is the corresponding angles, isn't it? So we can have angle BAE is equal to angle CED. Then we can say this is the corresponding angle. This is the proving question, so you must write down the whole reason. Okay, so we have AB is parallel to EC. Is that okay for you? And then now, some of you write down this to a common angle, or some of you write down this as the vertical angle.
yeah. How was that?
So now you can see from here, because these two angles is actually a turning angle, isn't it? They are equal. If if the turning angle is equal, then which means if the turning angle is the same, then we can say these two lines are parallel. Okay? Is this clear?
But why can't we just finish the question already? Because isn't it angle EC equal to angle C equal to angle E, right?
Angle C equal to angle E.
What?
You mean these two are the same?
It's given that.
It is given, but this is the outside.
Oh.
Or you can use it another way. You can say this two angle because this is parallel to this.
Yeah.
And this is the line, then you can say this is the turning angle.
Yeah.
This is the turning angle. So we can say the angle ABE is equal to angle BEC
Yeah.
is equal to angle ECD.
That's right.
So that's the turning angle. Then we can still using AB parallel to EC. Okay? So now we have two angles is actually the same already.
So
Okay?
you get 1 mark for writing the given things?
No marks. If the marking scheme told you, if you get any corrected proof with correct reasons, they get 2 marks. If the proof is correct but without reason, they get 1 mark. If the proof is half, then no marks.
My proof is for arbitrary.
Yes. Okay, so two angles are the same, then we can say AA. Okay?
Why you give two?
You just have one angle is the same. BEC equal to ECD. BEC equal to ECD. It's given. But, yeah, this is correct, but you're not finishing. You're just giving me one angle. One pair of the angle is the same. You didn't give me the corresponding angle. The proof is not finished. I can't give you any mark. Okay? So suppose that we have, I draw again. So I have AB is equal to 36, and I have CE is equal to 12. I have CD is equal to 16, and the whole thing here is 80. So who used Pythagoras to find out this length already? Do we have this is right angle?
No.
Ria, do we have this is right angle? Not yet. So we can't use Pythagoras directly. Okay? Okay, we understand? So what you're gonna do? Because the only thing we have is the whole thing here is 80. We don't have the separate length, isn't it? So I must let this is be x. If you let ED is equal to x, then what is AE?
80 minus x.
80 minus x. Okay? 80 minus x. So for a similar triangle, what you have?
Ratios.
The ratio is going to be the same. Then what can we do? These two pair of the side is the same, and this two pair should be the same as well, isn't it? So we can say the 36 divided by 12 is equal to, Savannah is equal to, yes, divided by, exactly. Okay, you find the corresponding side. The ratio of them should be the same because this is the similar triangle. Okay, remember? So after that, I can say this is equal to 3. So I have 3x equal to 80 minus x. So that we have 4x equal to 80. Then x is equal to 20. Okay? You don't need to write. You got it correct. So now we can consider the triangle ECD. So we consider the triangle ECD. We draw it out. This is 12, this is 16, this is 20. How you prove this is the right angle?
Pythagoras theorem.
Converse.
Converse of the Pythagoras theorem. What you need to write is we consider 12 squared plus 16 squared. Can you just write it equal to 20 squared?
No.
You write it down first, 400, and then you write consider 20 squared, which is equal to 400 as well, so that you can have ECD. You can show me that the EC squared plus CD squared actually is equal to ED squared. Then we can say angle ECD is equal to 90 degrees. And you're using the converse of Pythagoras theorem.
They're asking for ABE.
But they are similar. So if ECD is 90 degrees, which means that ABE is 90 degrees as well. So angle ABE is equal to 90 degrees as well. The reason is corresponding angles, like similar triangles.
It's not.
Okay? So triangle ABE is a right angled triangle. That's the whole proof. Okay, so remember when you're doing the questions, if they don't give you the right angle, you can't assume that it's a right angle. Okay, Ria? Amak đâm đa. Đâm đa. Savannah, okay? Alright, so can we do the next questions? Alright, ready for the next questions? Alright, if you get the part A correct, you don't need to listen, okay? Alright, interquartile range. Alright,
B.
and you try to do the rest. So interquartile range. What's the meaning of interquartile range? Savannah, what is interquartile range? That's the range. Interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. So to find out Q3 and Q1, you need to find out the Q2 first, isn't it? In my method, you need to find out the Q2 first. So you count how many frequency, how many data that we have here. What is the frequency? 26. So we have in total 26 numbers. So the median should be the 13th, the middle, isn't it? So Savannah, can you find which one is the 13th data? 51. So which one? Which 51? 3, 6, 9, 11, 12. The third row. No, 3, 6, 9, 11, 12, 13. So this is the 13. So I can separate our data in the left half and the right half. Is this okay? And then, so how many numbers in my left half? How many numbers are there? 13, because in total we have 26. So half of it is going to be 13. And how many numbers we have on the right half? 13 as well, isn't it? Okay, so what's the meaning of Q1? Q1 is the median of the left half. Okay, remember Q1 is the median of the left half, and then the Q3 is the median of the right half. So how many numbers are there? We have 13 numbers, isn't it? So which number to choose? 13 divided by 2 giving you 6.5. So you need to take the 7th. If that is 6.5, then you round up to 7. So you take the 7th number. Which one is the 7th? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's this H. Okay, that's our Q1. Okay? And then for the right half, how many numbers we have? How many numbers we have in the right half? 13 as well. So we need to take the which number? The 7th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's gonna be our Q3. So now we can say our Q1 is equal to. Savannah, what is the Q1? It's not just H. Yes, 40 plus H. You can't just write 4H. Okay, 4H means what? What's the meaning of 4H? 4 times H. Yeah. Okay, understand? So our Q3 is equal to 55. So that the IQR is equal to 55 minus 40 plus H should be equal to. No, I mean the question given to you, the IQR is equal to 10. So that should be equal to 10. Is there any questions? Any problem there? No? Ria, what do you think? What's the problem?
It's bigger than 10.
Like my equation, any problem here? I'm missing something. The bracket. The bracket. Yes, the bracket. Okay, understand? So now I need to expand the brackets. I have 55 minus 40 Savannah, and then what's H? I expand the bracket, I have. This is the minus outside the bracket, so I need to change to minus is equal to 10. So I'm moving the H to the right hand side, becomes positive H, so I have H is equal to 5. Okay? So now I have the H is equal to 5. So which one is the mode? Which one is the mode? What's the meaning of the mode? Most frequent number. So which one is the most frequent number? 52. So you can see from here there's 3 2's here. So the mode must be 52. And then what's the mean? How you calculate the mean, remembered?
Yeah.
You can just use
Mode 4.
You can just use mode 4 and enter your data. Remember to clear the data first.
Shift no, don't press shift 93.
Yes, yes.
Otherwise we'll disable
Yes.
the code.
Okay, so use the program and get a mean is equal to 51. It's okay. Okay, understand? Just remember the meaning of IQR and then do it step by steps. Okay, so part B. If a student is randomly selected from the group, alright, some of you get it wrong, so listen if you get it wrong, okay? If a student randomly selected from the group, find the probability that the weight of the selected student is not less than. Ria, what's the meaning of not less than? What's the meaning of not less than?
More than,
Just more than?
more than or equal to.
More or equal. So this means more or equal. Okay, seems that Sandeep get this wrong.
I got it wrong.
I know.
But I think I should get it correct.
Yes, you have to get it correct. Okay, so what is our mean? Our mean is 51, isn't it? So what I want is the probability of the weight greater or equal to 51. So what's the definition of the probability? It's using the number of favored,
Over the total.
the number of you want, and over the number of total. So what's the total frequency here?
26.
26. And then Ria, how many numbers is greater than 51, the mean? How many numbers are there greater than 51? Just 13? Greater or equal to? Greater or equal to?
14.
Greater or equal to 51. So 51 is here, isn't it?
Yeah, 15.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So we actually have 14 numbers greater than the mean. So we have 14. So the answer should be equal to 7 over 13. Remember to simplify your answer, okay? So now I finished the A1 topic.